Hey everybody, Jeremy here, and let me show you what I got here in front of me today. So, I decided that I wanted to have a small collection of Banpresto figures that featured Frieza, his family, and his henchmen, from Dragon Ball Z, of course. So, I already have a few, and the whole thing just kind of started off as me getting these little 2.5-inch figures as add-on items in order to get me over the $35 threshold for same-day shipping. And the more I see them, the more I thought, like, you know what? Having a collection of just these little figures, but based just on Frieza and his goons, will be a pretty cool thing to have. So far, I'm not sure if you can see it in the display behind me, I do have Frieza in his final form, along with King Cold, Zarbon, and Dodoria. And I saw that these four were available on Amazon for fairly cheap. So I don't think any of these cost over $10 because they were on sale. They were all considered to be add-on items, but if you try to get them at regular price, I think they can be a little bit too expensive. They tend to cost like $12 to $15. But I wanted to just start off with Frieza in his first form and just kind of line him up until Frieza gets to his final form. Now, there's still a few other Frieza figures that I do not have that I need to get in the future, but for right now, just check out the ones I got. This one right here on the right, Frieza in his first form, second form, third form. I have his final form already, and this is Golden Frieza. Now, a couple of the other ones that I'm going to have to keep my eye open for in order to get is Mecha Frieza, as well as Frieza when he was in hell and he was in that little cocoon and being tortured by all those happy-go-lucky fairy angel creatures. Need to get that one as well. And then they also have Cooler and some other of his henchmen. I think like Blueberry might be in there or something, but there's still quite a few more to go. But as far as the core line of Frieza, I'm almost done and I'm wrapping that up. So got these four. After a ridiculous delay, they finally made it to me. So I'm going to go ahead and open these up, give you a nice close shot of all these little figures, because even though they're quite small, they're pretty detailed and they look pretty cool. So let's take a look at them. Alright, so the gang is all here. Let's take a closer look at them. As you can see, I lined them up in accordance to their evolution. And of course, I left out Frieza in his final form when he's all super jacked because he's in my display case. But we got Frieza in his first form, second form, third form, and then the Golden Frieza form that came in Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F. So let's move these guys off of the frame. Get a closer look. This here Frieza. Now I really like this. Banpresto, I mean, come on, that they do a great job when it comes to these little figures. To be so small, they have so much detail. It comes in different pieces, and for this Frieza in particular, his head came detached from the ship and his body. And then also the little red stand came separate, as well as a little clear piece. I like the clear piece because it helps to create the illusion that Frieza is actually floating. Like he's got his little finger up there, like he's getting ready to shoot off that, I forgot what the name of that move was, or if they even named it. But that is really cool. Liking that Frieza. Classic Frieza in his first form. Here's bigger Frieza, second form. He's all jacked. I really like that. And another thing that I like about these figures is that Banpresto makes sure that stability is paramount. So there are 3 little peg holes for his hands and for his back foot there. So they really make sure that he does not go toppling all over the place. The paint is quite good for a figure of this size. So he's looking really good. Look at that face. Really great detail on that face. Form number 3, Frieza with the huge head. I love that. Look at him. He's pointing that way. Great expression on his face. He also is kind of like on that clear stand, so he's floating a little bit, sort of. You can probably see it a little bit better from this angle. He's got part of his tail chopped off. Got the spikes coming from the back. That's looking really good. I really do like that head tilt. You get him from that angle. I think that looks quite good. Like that. And then finally, here's Golden Frieza, which, to me, I like the gold paint, but it seems like the quality on the other figures is better. This Frieza, like I said, he's smaller. Now, I know scale-wise, Frieza, as he got stronger, got smaller. So you would think like, oh, his biggest form is the strongest. No, that's not the case. So I guess compared to Frieza in the ship and Frieza in Golden Frieza form, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think these two scale well with each other? Because I really don't know. I just feel that the Golden Frieza is a little smaller than what he should be. And as far as the paint goes, you know, good. I feel like the paint is better on the other ones. I don't know if this figure probably came out, he probably didn't come out that much later than the other ones. I'm not too sure of the release date, but, you know, still great job on the face. You know, overall, it's still pretty good. You know, I just wish that it were more in line, in scale. And maybe it is. Maybe I just don't, maybe I'm just wrong about that. But he definitely felt smaller and in some ways a little cheaper, kind of. I don't know. It's strange. This Golden Frieza is quite strange because these three here definitely seem like they are cut from the same mold, whereas the Golden Frieza kind of seems like he came afterwards. So yeah, there you go. Just a little quick video showing you guys the next three, I'm trying to get this centered, of 4 figures from my Dragon Ball Z collection starring Frieza in all of his multiple forms. So far, I've got these 3 along with Dodoria and Zarbon and King Cold, and I'm going to look forward to getting the other versions of Frieza just as soon as they drop in price. And yeah, that's all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a pretty quick one. And until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I'll talk to you later.